Oke.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get home. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go.
Game ini tak ada yang like, Cok. Sebentar. Oke, seperti biasa kita ke setting. Sini ada FSR 2. Coba FSR 2. Coba. Malah agak lancar, Cok. Grafik off, matiin aja lebih baik. It's better. Ya. Dan ini warna kuning bisa gua ya. Oke, mari kita Argon Quest. Coba. Untuk kereta. Oke. No, OPS ku napa woi? Buka pintu gerbang. Jaga begitu Snezhnaya. Audio. Oke, suara. Coba gitu. Device ya juga. Oke, timing lagi ngapain coy? Saya coba tak angkat dan phone holdernya tak angkat biar terdengar jelas.
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
Tak tutup bareng ALYOSHA. Berpisah woi.
This mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlovaidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice. Look, Snezhnayagrad's just up ahead.
Apa ini? Coba. Tapi ada di Burmin. Burung. Cucu. By the way, wow.
Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnaya. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon this way. There's a lift.
Look! They have really funny-looking hats! And those ones are about the same height as Paimon. But it looks like they can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowboy Snegovic, amongst others.
No wonder!
Kereta.
We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
Wow. Gitu sih. Grafiknya, Cok.
I found it pretty stunning when I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant.
Render itu.
Yeah, most of the stoves are out of crystal.
Ya, optimas.
Fine, then. Don't worry.
I'm glad to see you, Perk. If you find yourselves this way leads to Sepul. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatu. Inside, there's and over there. These places are best admired.
Yeah.
The downtown area is near another place of interest is and
Ooh.
no one practices out.
Oh. We'll just have to...
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's about it.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Podvorier restaurant.
Ini telepon dulu. Buat Catherine. Wish. Tanya dulu lah. Selamat datang di Snezhnaya Traveler. Siap melayani, Pak. Oh. Apa ya, kami akan menggunakan perangkat komunikator. Dari semangat Natal hingga sedang membaku aktivitas kita wala. Nah, apa? Mana, Cok? Mana, woi? Beras apa ini? Ngerti, Cok.
Hurry up, Grassa!
Restoran. Ada hal yang baru di restoran. Macet-macet ini kok. Duh. Audio mixer belum ngendat jir. Dapat 60, CPU 20%, FPS 60.
Looks like you get what you paid for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Yeah, if this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. You're right. A lot happened on our... Obviously, the million-more question is, what is this REXUS? Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to this... But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Oh, it must be a pretty powerful one if it can... To be honest, but Paimon can't think of a... Right. And when we left Nocry, Zandroni specifically... So... It's unlikely... Yeah, fair point. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? But... It's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino. Let alone... Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right?
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's ALYOSHA! Come in!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. ALYOSHA mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather. I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're... Faye?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but...
Not exactly. It's just... But don't worry. I do have...
It'll be fine. Right? We're no different when it comes down to... That's just 'cause
Now... Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal range. I can give you some medicine to tide you over if you find yourself with persistent low-grade fever.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up.
All right, then.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the... Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do.
All right. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Tanya Child. Ada nyendat, Cok. Nyendat enggak sih? Coba, jangan. Wah, nyendat, Cok. Audio mixernya, bro. What the heck? Render. Tak simpen di kene sih. Tak simpen di gini. Biar ngomong foto semua. Edit. Aku suka. Tidak ada di sekitar. Ternyata bukan. Di saat bersamaan, perhatikan krayon. Oke. Wow. Dan boom. Ya. Di saat bersamaan. Oke. Ayo kita. Oke.
Running late again.
Kemudian jadi Tartaglia. Wait, ini kayak logo Fatui. Pakai ini markas Fatui.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit. Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't... but I have to go through. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov, even if you two are old friends. Next time, stick to the rules. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so I trust no choice words have been exchanged.
No, Lady Marionette. No incident. That was a close call.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon? Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems. Why else? I was just about to, and as obnoxious as it may... Well, I felt Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and on the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class. Your treat, of course. Because I already wasted one perfectly good... Time to roll!
Oke. Masih belum. Ini. Daftar Snezhnaya. Oke. Snezhnograd.
Time to roll! Faster! Stronger! Charge! Time to roll!
Ifkon. Ada yang berbaring. Cukup dikon dulu.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you... Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually want to take a guess. Of course you'd say that. That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now. Well, they'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days. Yeah, he's more of the shoot first. It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way. That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest, by the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui. Yeah, it's one of the few things he knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army, like with the ones who stood to benefit the most being the Rooster, Pulcinella, and Regrator, Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be... So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right? Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger, and even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, I'd say Capitano made a good judgment. His best course of action will be to distance him. What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on us. Having a voice in the Vecchia is the only way to steer policies in your favor. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecchia. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are. A complex web of interests connects...
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see? I just don't understand, that's all. And wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart? Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with. Anyway, just ask for my help.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always?
The equipment in Svietlo-Lidovka is in... The supports on one of the machines broken. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched...
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return. And honestly, I'd rather have your help. Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorier restaurant. Find her room and watch it like if anything happens to Paimon.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Buat sini aja. Ini bisa. Wait. Coba. Oh, ini bisa teleport. Oke.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Don't go any further. It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now. Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
So
this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene. There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Let's go. Careful. Something's moving. This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent. Pirouette.
Stay back!
Lots of the snowflakes. Cut it down. See them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move. Witness the snow swan's grace.
Thunderclap!
Begin.
Take this!
Together.
Oh, thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder other—
Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now.
Thank you.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made it. Yeah, but with us here, it won't be. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's lucky we got here when the trapped miners have been successfully evacuated.
Wait, this place.
Cutscene. Pedang. Pedang. Pedang.
What is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Guess it has family. This way. Run! Out of here.
Gone. Bisa. Dapat pedang. Dapat pedang tuh. Great red. Sekarang pedangnya mana travel? Gantinya aja. Biar cocok. Oke, 57 FPS.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also... You really held your own today. I still don't know your name. Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. All right then. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for...
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnaya. She's quite the... If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking about... On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... never mind.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster... All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. Sure, but Snezhnaya will send someone to it. First, Pantalone needs to approve. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Yup, nothing we can do about...
The snow has eased a little for now. Fuel for heating is in short. It just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to When did you get a new sword?
Oh, Tartaglia. Itu dia.
Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr.
Go easy on me, all right? Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Laidovka.
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire.
That's not good news.
Yeah. Obviously, if push comes to shove...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to...
Huh? Of course.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to... But what exactly is this project's purpose? And...
What?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade.
Excuse her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people.
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where she's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui Armed Forces. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, but considering the Tsaritsas, maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuja, and even though we can't put an end to it, I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. There's no way I would...
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no... The issue is that there's no way, but that is not the same thing as being blind.
In fairness to Sandrone and even Tartaglia, who...
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say. Maybe you've heard already. But she's striking that monster down will be as significant, as laser-focused as she is to me. That says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the... Thanks.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind.
You can say that again.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background?
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not.
I've only learned her name so far. No.
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Ina's. There was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rose.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seen much of.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. Sorry, I just remembered that we have...
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? Not that Rosaline was really the type of
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll... Oh, by the way, where's Paimon?
She hasn't been feeling well. So she's...
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was I felt so bad for her. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my
Well, that would be great.
Hey, don't mention it. So no more accusing me of not being on your side.
Already? That was quick.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Well, I guess I'd better go sort out...
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. To start with, I should go ask ALYOSHA if he knows of any way...
Let's roll!
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of... It's a very faint vibration. Does this sword have some connection to the That place I got this sword from was definitely...
Cryo. Biasanya dengan cryo. Wish.
About this sword.
Wes, apa nih? Wes. Aktif.
I don't really understand what just happened. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come up.
Coba. Mari kita eksperimen. Bener nggak? Lu nggak bakal masuk kah?
Let's finish this.
Coba. Bisa, Cok. What? Tapi janganlah. Bisa, Cok. What? Ternyata itu lu gak kebanjir.
Are we going on a trip?
Ternyata tidak di-ban, cuma katanya. Ya secara lore sih ya tidak di-ban Snezhnaya, cok. Apalagi.
Running late again. Kapow!
Kok aku skip. Kok iki sih, Cuk? Oke, dapat 59 fps. Ayo.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Nah.
Hello there. How can I help?
Mencari ALYOSHA.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. It's a familiar story. It's a fundamental contradiction. Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresnik, when we resolve Stratoma, a huge backlog of, a lot of them will probably stockpile. Exactly. At the current, hey boss, how much do I have left in my?
1 second, let me check.
Yeah, I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take. Let's see. Huh?
Oh, ALYOSHA, and... Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some... When the weather's as bad as this...
Yes, and we sometimes...
Wait, why is the atmosphere so hot? So, what brings you here?
No. After I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do. You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because without knowing the full picture.
So many people...
Yes. Well...
Right, because things can get...
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able... Still, it's...
What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made... So...
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal.
Funny. I had the same... The real issue here is the government...
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. Right. Choose mission budget under the Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport that should do it. The train will be escorted to...
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette.
You flatter me. It's only because...
Oke, 60 fps. CPU 23%. Drop frame-nya masih 0. Bagus. Drop frame masih 0.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea?
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
Partner.
Her travel buddy hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlovaidovka. Plus...
Alright then, let's go. I still don't know...
Suara motor tuh. Oke, masuk guys.
Running late again.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person.
What happened?
Oh, please, excuse me. Ah, it's really you. At the same time, we can't interfere besides myself.
I didn't expect such a high...
Well, Master Child hand... Anyway, I won't keep you.
Traveler! Alyosha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point. Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little...
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's this? Is that... a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this...
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found...
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet? No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip. The Rokot, huh? Members of the Rokot. Leave it with me.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm good.
Paimon will have... Enough with the secret chat, you two. It'll be kinda like table...
Biarkan gitu.
What?
Running late again. Quick as a flash.
Rev the engines!
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and it'll have to wait until after the show, though. Pleasure.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with...
Is that guy with the fatui?
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation.
What's up? Everything okay? Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always... Still, it's a little unusual. Here, he's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I'm supposedly a researcher. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. What do you think? Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem? Whatever.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introduced.
Vodyanitsa. Cutscene? Bukan. Kan.
This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be with... Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I am so mad right now. Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on...
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought her here to see the show. And when it finished, she was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck.
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's a...
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette, she thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing and...
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door. Confidentiality, of course. The Rokot is very strict on...
Whoa, ALYOSHA! Not out loud!
Relax. I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The President's reply sent this...
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokot. Unfortunately, Rokot intel is only available to members. but ever since you set foot in, everything about you is perfectly in. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth, still, you gave me a real fright. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance. Now you're talking. That's what I...
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of members typically don't meet in person because of this.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with you.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. In short, joining the ROCOT in and of itself won't place... There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times.
Great. Then I'll go grab a...
Well, ALYOSHA has this. Dagaran took quite a liking to me, so then the ROCOT was out on a
Just a coincidence, really. Like... By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in?
Everything did not go okay, but he wouldn't take the bait. No matter. And then he started I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want to I had to juggle things around just...
Yeah, meeting Chuganov and... Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today.
To the citizenry, he's a family man, but our interactions with him tell of... Take the ticket situation, for instance. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets. And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while?
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't... But first things first. Here's...
Adalah apa gitu namaku? Udah belum? Ada. Mama menyuruhku untuk mencoba.
Looks like I'll need to all right. Now that recently, we've done some recon work. All we need now is...
That way, the Kresny Krystal...
I was hoping he might I'm needing another regular theater goer tonight. Mitya.
But Valeria's here too. And he's probably looking for Mitya. So...
Don't you worry. Mitya is a renowned energy. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. Also, we're not allowed on site. Yeah, so still, I hear that Mitya is a bit...
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Okay, in that case, he's a huge fan, so I don't know...
Sure, don't worry.
Perfect! You've...
Okay.
Everything!
Hurry up, Brassa!
purest fashion. How can it not be called beauty?
Oke, mari kita baca komentar. Ada nggak komentar ya? Oke, no. Oke, great.
Running late again. Control breathing. Try and stop me.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Now, it's up to Vodyanitsa.
Mr. Mitya! Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time. Go ahead and order some snacks and drink.
You're really pressed for...
No need. Getting to meet... I've already had to decline your invitation several times because...
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya's full of weird and wonderful...
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a...
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, maybe it's because the more times I listen...
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that. Could you...
Oh, yeah. That, the piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you...
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick... Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time?
Almost every time.
Oh. Well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the...
Oh!
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was! Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started.
So what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember it?
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite... So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater. Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today, that look of sheer defiance. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself?
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
It's fine. I suppose this is... Don't let it bother you.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her...
Please don't say that. I always love your...
I know. I can tell. I'm sure some people can't stand...
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad, though.
But you know what I really...
Oh, yeah. 100%. There are too many of those people. What's...
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra box tickets only. Premium drinks.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for... What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway?
Oh, really?
Yep. The things people are saying are pretty damning. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times. If the rumors are true, he's
Interesting. So you've heard about it?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworker.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared.
Yeah. Even though there are looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra Min. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanica. You really have a heart for the Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant... I'm just surprised to learn that even some...
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better...
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source, not the power of the light. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar, but harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnet crystal. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space, as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for... Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. Sorry, I can't talk about that. I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone.
Seems like...
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy. Yeah, censored by a scarf.
Oh dear, it looks like my time is up. I'm so sorry. We ended up...
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting.
Let's make up for it next time. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya
Sorry, routine inspection. Okay, let's go.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes.
One of the main duties of the special assignment.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message.
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along. Maybe his work isn't Vodyanica and ALYOSHA have both left. Time to head back and go.
You're back! Here pretty early today. Haimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Haimon felt like her temperature was completely... Still, there's some good news. Haimon, it's like there's some kind of mysterious... She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? Well, Mitya denied that the energy they're... And even so, those are... it's pretty faint. So it's... Sure! Haimon's with you there. But... Oh, great point! They argue about... Good idea! This one seemed right...
Langsung aja.
ALYOSHA replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnaya Vetcha.
Quick as a flash!
Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna.
Sorry, I'm not taking in. Oh, good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa.
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal, the relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is...
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but there's a general lack of trust.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't...
Okay then. Best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still count.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representative.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents but recent surveys shows that Fatui It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a...
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of... And do you even know how long it's been?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to this...
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. Defeat the ringleader and all other... But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrator struck back with style and a war of words ensued. Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support? The people have spoken!
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However, this reporter wants to... So, surely they're...
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data...
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak?
Oh, please do.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modification, but I fear many may have the most recent reports to make drastic adjustments without...
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapovs, with the notorious Lelek still active...
She's just rephrasing what Mr. As for Lelek, you won't have heard of him yet. Ending Project Stuja has become an... So whether it's threats, coercion, or...
And since we're already on the subject, what do you... Yes, don't we all? Lelek support...
At least someone here wants to take this discussion serious. I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui... Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look...
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesnov. The Commander has always taken a keen interest in...
Let us refrain from jumping to...
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the...
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue, in fact, the energy...
That's a good idea. I read every...
Be that as it may, does...
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the...
Very well then. It appears...
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment. Today, the prima donna of the Korai...
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking...
Now then, if there are no further
Hey, check it out!
No.
What made him vote against? Why?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor...
That was too close.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Punya...
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes. Go, Lelek. Once Project STUJA is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already.
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project STUJA will we debate only for the session is concluded.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting, well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and, as we heard, projects, but even if the policy got cancelled, I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session in a situation like this, but that's a week-long process, and thus didn't exactly. And as you, I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice, rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped, but now, he's already voted against it. Which means, yeah, no one knows why Lelek is so obsessed.
Lelek must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop it. Maybe my next step should be to...
Oh, right. What are your plans for the rest?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to...
Sure. Break a leg. Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's...
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, no one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could... Huh? You want to look into Lelek?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler... In return, it seems fair...
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is care. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelek. It's easier to just pull the...
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since...
One common thread among the many incidents Lelek has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way. His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter-surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelek slips right into... If he can get in and out undetected, it's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Careful, don't underestimate me. Although truth be...
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelek being human. It's just...
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with... a little weaker than me. Oh, you hit me right where it hurts. I'll admit, he's strong and meticulous. But can we at least limit...
She's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixed.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Odette. Yeah, that...
Except she's Fatui. So the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we shouldn't.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And...
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro... Oh, yikes. Still, what reason could Odette...
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, she isn't back yet. Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that the reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project. That was back before it had been named Project Stuja, when things were still...
The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth, after her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this per Capitano's policy. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt...
Right, because the alternative would have been a one... Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right?
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to be... That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out. Yes, but there's not much point in discussing...
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigation, funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket.
Spirit Seeker. Quite the but Odette's been practicing.
Tonya's excited for it too.
I've actually seen it. It's a tale of love, but when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but...
In that case, I think that even if she... I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Oke, cukup sampai segitu saja live streaming kali ini. Soalnya udah malam, udah 12:30. Nanti besok kalau ada SO nanti gua bakal live stream. Tapi besok nggak ada kelanjutan lagi. Jadi sekarang mari kita close dulu. Soalnya mau ngerjain daily lain. Oke. Kita bakal live stream sampai tunggu yang namanya Stick and Onslaught. Oke, mungkin itu saja. Jangan lupa subscribe